What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Top Deck Gaming, formerly known as the Trading Post. That is the trading card Pokemon team that I am on. I want to go over a deck profile that I used in my League Challenge yesterday. Today is Friday, November 20-something? 20... I don't know, 26? I don't know. I can't remember. But, yeah, so today's Friday, November something, and it was 1 week before Thanksgiving, or 1 week before Black Friday. But, so I just did a League Challenge yesterday, and I placed second place at this League Challenge. So here's the promo card you get for getting second place. There was 33 players, I believe, around 33 players overall in the tournament. So placing second out of 33 people, especially at a League Challenge, is pretty good. You also get 12 points if you're trying to go to Worlds, which currently I'm not. This is only my second year playing, so I'm not exactly trying to go to World Championships on only my second year playing. But I'm stepping up. I'm way better than I was last year. So yeah, here is the promo card, Professor Elm's Lecture, that you get for the League Challenges. First through fourth, get that promo card. The deck I played... Oh, I also got 14 packs of Cosmic Eclipse as prize. I could have gotten store credit, but I figure I haven't opened that much of Cosmic Eclipse, and I haven't done a video in a while, so I figured I'd do a video. We're going to open up those packs later on in the video. Now, we're going to go ahead and go over the deck. I used the Naganadel and Guzzlord GX. This list was used by Jimmy Pendarvis, and it was used by... I can't remember anyone else's name. But it was another good player at the international tournament that just took place in Brazil. So, the Latin International Championships that just took place in Brazil. This is a really good deck. I went 4-0, and then in the last round, I played Dalstall, and I did lose to Dalstall, which played Florges, Dolls, Jirachi. Basically, they lock you out of the game. Dalstall locks you out of the game. But I went 4-0 with this deck. The first round, I played against a Dark Box that featured Keldeo as well. The only two cards I saw were Keldeo and Umbreon and Darkrai GX. So the only two cards I saw. And I did end up winning that one. Round 2, I played against a Mew Box, Mew and Mewtwo GX tag team deck, which features a whole bunch of different GX cards, which it's one of the best decks in the game. Hands down. Probably the best deck right now. It's winning all the tournaments except for the Latin International. It won Worlds. It won multiple regionals already, so... But I did end up winning against that Mew and Mewtwo GX deck. The third round, I played... Let's see, third round. What did I play third round? Mew... I want to say I played Pikarom. Yeah, I played Pikachu and Zekrom GX tag team featuring Raichu and Alolan Raichu. It features probably Zero Aura, although I didn't see one. It was a new list. It was not playing Dedenes. It was playing a lot of the new tag team supporter cards, and it was actually really well consistent. And it was a tough matchup. I started out early, and I'll describe how the deck works. But I started out early, got him down to 4 prizes, and then from there it was kind of easy. This deck it takes care of you. It takes care of you. The fourth round, I ended up playing against a Reshiram and Zekrom GX tag team deck, which can be very good. They play Naganadels, which spreads energies on their bench. Reshiram and Zekrom attacks for 90 damage times each energy you discard. There's a limit of 3, so you're doing 270 damage, which will knock out almost every tag team except for Wailord Magikarp, Naganadel and Guzzlord, I believe ADP, But it will knock out Resizar, Mew, and Mewtwo. It will just it'll run over cards. Incredible! It's insane. He also played Shrine of Punishment, which hurt him because that is how I was able to win, because he got extra damage counters on one of his Pokemon that I was able to knock out. And then that was round 4, so that was my 4 wins in a row. Round 1, 2, 3, 4. We had Dark Box, Mew and Mewtwo. We had Pikachu and Zekrom, and then Reshiram and Zekrom. Wait, is that right? Yeah, Reshiram and Zekrom GX. The last round, I played against Dullstall, which is very hard to beat. The one that he went, so he ended up getting first in the tournament. I got second, and his record going into the 4th round was 3-0-1, so 3 wins, 0 losses, 1 tie, and he ended up beating me for the 4-0-1, and on my record was 4 wins, 1 loss, and 0 ties, which was still really good for Elite Challenge. But yeah, I could have won the last round if I had realized something about my deck earlier. Now, I only played yesterday was the 2nd time ever playing this list, and I didn't realize something about one of the cards, but if I had, I would have won, and I would have went 5-0, and I would have gotten first, but I just didn't realize it, and that's just on me. But let's go over the list. I know a lot of you have been asking for, some of you, whoever watches my videos, has been asking for deck profiles. I know you want to see some gameplay, which we have coming up. So hopefully this will lead into some gameplay with the new format featuring the new tag team supporters, Cosmic Eclipse packs, the cards from Cosmic Eclipse. So right off the bat, we have 3 Naganadel and Guzzlord GX. This card is insane. 280 HP. It's an Ultra Beast. Has an ability of Violent Appetite. So once during your turn, you may discard a Pokemon from your hand. If you do, heal 60 damage from this Pokemon. That's pretty good on its own, especially if you have damage counters on them and you don't have a switch. Jet Pierce for 180 will knock out a lot of GXs. That gives you 2 prizes right off the bat. Does cost 1 Psychic, 1 Dark, 1 Colorless. Then Chaotic Order GX for 1 Colorless Energy. You turn all your prize cards face up, and they remain face up for the rest of the game. That's your GX attack. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra Psychic and 1 extra Dark Energy attached to it, so the same as the Jet Pierce attack, same cost, you get to take 2 prize cards. So what you would do is you would flip all your prize cards over, and then you would get to pick 2 of those, and they go right in your hand. So that you take 2 prizes. I play 3 copies of Naganadel and Guzzlord in this list. Okay? Put those over there. 3 copies. I play we should probably use the baby first. Mischievous. Okay? And now this is the card that I was talking about where if I had realized something about it, I could have won the last round. Now, I didn't realize the attack. Oh, man. I didn't realize the attack of Mischievous puts 1 damage counter anywhere on your opponent's side of the field. So, Ominous Eyes. Put 1 damage counter on one of your opponent's Pokemon. It can put it anywhere. Now, what Dullstall does is it just locks Lily's Pokédoll in the active position. And you can't take any prize cards. Then they mill your deck out with Bellaba and Bryson Man tag team supporter card. And so if I had realized a lot sooner about this Mischievous, and I didn't read the card until I only had about 6 cards left in the deck, just because I was like, do I even have any other attackers? And I do. If I had realized that this card could spread damage anywhere, he has a Munchlax on his bench. I could have just spread 6 damage without 6 turns, because Dullstall doesn't attack. The specific list that I played against didn't attack. I could have just spread 6 damage and got my last prize card and won the game, because I did manage to get him down. I did manage to take 5 prizes. I play 4 Mischievous. I played Mischievous solely for Miss Magius right here. Okay? So Miss Magius has a crazy, crazy ability. Once Miss Magius is on the field, once during your turn, before you attack, you may draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand. If you draw cards in this way, this Pokemon is knocked out. Now, you do knock this Pokemon out, which means your opponent does get one prize card, and you have to be careful not to knock out too many. I only knock out usually 2 Mismagiuses, because if I knock out another one, Naganadel and Guzzlord gets knocked out, they win the game. So if I knock out 2 Mismagiuses, they take 2 prize cards. If they manage to knock out a Naganadel and Guzzlord, they take 3 prizes. And they still have 1 left, and my only other attacker that I'm going to be using is Naganadel and Guzzlord, so they technically have to take 8 prizes still. Wait, 8 prizes? Is that right? 5, 6? Yeah, 8 prizes. Which is crazy. So Mismagius, I play 4 of those. 4/4 line of Mismagius and Mischievous. That's it for the Pokemon. Should probably move those over. That's it for the Pokemon. In fact, I could probably show the list a little better from up here. Okay, so 4/4 line of Pokemon. Mismagius and Mischievous. And I'll show you, you'll see exactly why this works. So the supporter line that I have for this deck is Cynthia and Caitlin. Okay, I have 3 Cynthia and Caitlin. So what this card does is you put a supporter card from your discard pile in your hand. You can't choose Cynthia and Caitlin or a card you discarded with the effect of this card. So say you have Bill's Analysis in your discard. You play this card, grab Bill's Analysis, put it in your hand. When you play this card, you may discard another card from your hand, and if you do, draw 3 cards. Okay, so you get to draw 3 cards right off the bat if you discard 1, which most people will do. So I play 3 line of Cynthia and Caitlin. I play a 3 line of Bill's Analysis because trainers are very good in this deck. This card lets you look at the top 7 cards of your deck, and you pick any 2 trainer cards you find there, and you put them in your hand. Any 2 trainers. So that's a 3 line of Bill's Analysis. I play 2 Malo and Lana, a switch effect, which also heals 120 damage if you discard 2 other cards from your hand. So the first effect, switch your active with one of your bench. The second effect, discard 2, heal 120 damage from the Pokemon that you move to the bench. That's clutch if your card has damage on it and isn't knocked out. It's very good. 2 Lieutenant Surge Strategy. This card is great. If your opponent has more prize cards left than you at this time that you play this card, you can play up to 3 supporter cards. So here's your first supporter. Your second supporter, say I play a Cynthia and Caitlin. Then my third supporter, I can play either another Cynthia and Caitlin or a Bill's Analysis. And then if I play Cynthia and Caitlin this same turn, I can grab Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, put it right back in my hand with Cynthia and Caitlin's effect, and do it all again next turn if I have another Cynthia and Caitlin. It's great. Mismagius, knocking Mismagius out turn 1, getting Lieutenant Surge out turn 1 is very good. Okay, you can use Mismagius on turn 1, and we'll get to that a little bit later. And you're probably asking me, how do you get Mismagius out in turn 1? He's an evolution. Well, I'll show you later. You have my last supporter in this deck is Ultra Forest Cartonvoy. Okay, so this card, during your turn, damage from your Ultra Beast attacks isn't affected by effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. This card is mainly in here for Keldeo. And it's mainly in here for Ninetales, Alolan Ninetales, the baby Ninetales. Because you can't damage him from a GX attack. Now, Keldeo GX, you can't damage him if you have a GX. This card goes right through that. It's a one-shot knockout from Keldeo. Okay, I may bump that up to 2, because a lot of people are playing ADP. And this list, I'm probably playing in Daytona. I am playing in the Daytona Regional Championships that will be coming up in September. No, I'm sorry. Next week, right after Thanksgiving. So that's what I will be doing that. And I'll probably blog the event, so don't worry. Okay, now here are all my item cards. Bill's Analysis helps me get a lot of these item cards. We have 4 order pads. A lot of consistency in this deck. 4 order pads. Order pad lets you flip a coin. If heads, you grab any item card from your deck, put it in your hand. If tails, you get nothing. 4 Mysterious Treasure. This allows me to grab my Mischievous or Naganadel Guzzlord, or it even lets me grab Mismagius, although I don't usually use it for Mismagius. So you discard 1 card from your hand, grab a Psychic or Dragon Pokemon, put it in your hand. 4 of those. 4 tag calls. This you want early. You want this card early because you can search your deck for 2 tag team cards, reveal them, put them in your hand. You could grab a tag team supporter or you could grab a tag team Pokemon. Okay, you can grab only up to 2. You want that early to try to get Naganadel and Guzzlord out. Dust Stone is very clutch. You want to get this card early with Mischievous on the field. Turn 1 if possible. Turn 2 at the latest. So we play 4 Dusk Stones. What this card does, Dust Stone, if you have Mischievous on the field, you play Dust Stone. You can do this on your first turn. You can look through your deck, grab a Mismagius, and evolve Mischievous right away. That's where this deck comes in. Or that's where Mischievous's effect comes in, where you would knock Mischievous out, they take a prize, then you draw up to 7 cards. Hopefully you get more trainer cards. Hopefully you get another Mischievous and Mismagius. Duststone lets you do that. 4 Beast Rings. The main point of this deck is to get Beast Ring. The main point of this deck is basically get 2 Mischievous on the field with a Naganadel Guzzlord turn 1. Turn 1, you want Duststone. Mismagius. You want to try to knock out 2 Mismagiuses turn 1 with Beast Ring in your hand, because once you knock out 2 Mismagiuses, they take 2 prize cards. They're down to 4 prizes, and you can only play Beast Ring if your opponent has 3 or 4 prizes remaining. So Beast Ring allows you to search your deck for up to 2 energy cards and attach them to one of your Ultra Beasts. So right away, you're attaching energy like crazy. If you can get 1 or 2 Beast Rings and then a manual attach, that's at least 3 to 5 energies right away. It's insane. We have 2 Acrobikes. Acrobike, you look at the top 2 cards of your deck, discard 1, put 1 in your hand. 2 Reset Stamp. Reset Stamp, you play it, your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck, and they draw for each of their remaining prize cards. So if you have a turn 1 awesome setup and you knock out 2 Mismagiuses, then you play Reset Stamp, and they haven't even gone yet, that you limit their 6 card hand to now a 4 card hand, and it's a lot harder for them to play the game. Beast Bringer tool card. You want this before you take any knockouts. So you want to attach this to Naganadel and Guzzlord. Hopefully knock out a GX Pokemon. Because if you have this, and when you play this card and it's attached to an Ultra Beast, and you have 6 prizes remaining, and you just if you knock out a GX or EX from damage from the Pokemon this card is attached to, you take 1 extra prize card. So right away, if you knock out a Dedenne GX or even a Keldeo GX that we were talking about earlier, you don't take 2 prize cards, you take 3 right away. We have 3 Great Catchers. Now, you want this early as well. A lot of these cards are very consistent, so you can get some of them early. 3 Great Catchers. You discard 2 cards from your hand, and you bring one of your opponent's GX or EX Pokemon. GX or EX Pokemon to their active position. And then 1 Energy Recycler, because there's some discarding that comes along in this deck, and you're limited on energies. So if you have to discard an energy while you have Energy Recycler, put it back in the deck so you can play Beast Ring. We have 4 Psychic Energies, 3 Dark Energy, and 1 Beast Energy. That was my list that I placed second at the League Challenge here in Maitland in Orlando. And that was the prize card. The second place Elms. Now, a couple things about this deck. First turn, you want, like I said, you want 2 Mismagiuses. You want to try to knock out 2 Mismagiuses. So you're drawing through your deck, getting these Beast Rings, getting Great Catcher, hopefully getting Beast Bringer, hopefully getting Reset Stamp. With a Naganadel on the field. That way you're set up for an attack right away. If you go second and this is your first turn, that's incredible. Cynthia and Caitlin lets you draw through your deck. Lieutenant Surge lets you play extra supporters so you can draw through your deck. Bill's Analysis lets you get trainer cards from your deck, so it's really consistent. Now, if you have Beastbringer, you knock out a GX turn 1, well, you get 3 prizes because you had Beastbringer on the field. You'll have 3 prizes left. So you take one more knockout if they give you a little Pokemon. You just take one more knockout. They give you 1 prize. You have 1 prize left. Then you can use the GX attack. That gives you 2 prizes. You win the game. It is self-explanatory. It's great. It's incredible. And I don't know who came up with the list, but it's just, they're genius. Now, this deck list that I have right now, it's very hard to beat a stall deck. And if you don't draw right, it's very hard to beat Charizard and Reshiram. It's hard to beat Mew and Mewtwo. It's hard to beat the tag team decks. But you have to set up, you're taking 3 prizes, 2 at a time, maybe 3 prizes. The GX gives you 2 prizes. So if you do that either as late as possible, as early as possible, you're either ahead or you win. That's it. That's the list. If you have any questions or concerns, comment me down below, and I'll let you know. But, so the changes I'm thinking about making, I'm going to go ahead and probably take out these Acrobikes. I'm going to add in maybe the new Blacephalon and an energy, an extra psychic energy, or a Mew, the Bench Barrier Mew, because it hits for 3 damage counters. And if you're hitting damage counters on Doll Stall, well, you're not locked out from the doll, from taking prizes. So that's kind of why I want to add the Blacephalon as well, because Blacephalon does 4 damage counters instead of just 3. And if your opponent has 3 prizes remaining, which he probably will at some point during this match, you hit for 120 instead of just 4. Or 12 damage counters. So those are the couple changes that I'm thinking about making. I'm probably going to I want to find a way to add the Blacephalon and the Mew, maybe another energy, and I might want to put in 1 more Ultra Forest Carton Boy. So I got some thinking ahead of me. This is the list. This is the deck that I'm thinking about playing in Daytona, the regional in Daytona coming up. If you're going to the regional in Daytona, let me know. I'll meet you there. We can have a cup of coffee. Momo will not be there, unfortunately. She is staying with her parents here. So, yeah. So let me clean this up, and we're going to get to the prize packs. Got a little opening from the Cosmic Eclipse prize packs. Hopefully, we got some good stuff. Again, I haven't opened too much of the Cosmic Eclipse, so maybe we'll get some good stuff. Hopefully 2 reverse Cynthia and Caitlyn's. And, yeah. So, again, if you have any questions about the deck, I will be playing some, we will be recording some playing with this deck, so don't worry about that. All right, we have Cosmic Eclipse. These are the 14 prize packs that I got with Cosmic Eclipse, so let's go ahead and crack them open. All right. See what cool stuff. So, this league challenge was at, holy crap. Wow, why was that so tight? Goodness. Alright, well, I don't know if we did the pack trick or not, but there's an energy. Mawile, we got Flareon, Igglybuff. What does that do? Flip a coin if had your opponent active and now sleep. Rockruff, Deerling, Teddiursa, Golett, Jupiter, Island Challenge Amulet. That is the really good tool card. Ooh, we got a Charizard and Breaks in GX. Nice. Alright. And then we have the reverse Island Challenge Amulet. And the energy. No one cares about the energy. And, of course, the code card. Good luck to whoever gets it. You'll get code cards in this video if we pull an EX or... Oh, I don't know. If we pull a GX full art or better. Every other pack I will probably keep. But if we pull all the EXs and GXs, then you have nothing to worry about. Alright, we got Fairy, Pawniard, Litleo, Coughing, Nose Pass, Snow Run. Wow, okay. My hands apparently aren't as big as I thought they were. Where did that pack go? Oh, it's over there. Snow Run, Erica, Jolteon, Ends Resolve. People are playing this card in Reshiram and ADP. Mawile. Dual Calling. Search your deck for up to 2 tag team cards. Reveal them, put them in your hand, and shuffle your deck. Okay. And Crabominable. So there's the reverse Mawile. Pack number 3. We'll probably go through these a little faster just because these packs, for some reason, that first pack was, I don't know why, it was so hard to open. Fire. Rufflet. Piplup. Alolan Vulpix, Rockruff. A lot of people are doing well with this deck here. This, what's the evolved form of Prinplup? Yeah, ooh, another tag call. Rowlet. And Excadrill, Hollow Rare. Alright, we'll throw that down as well. And we'll throw the reverse on top of it. Empoleon. The Stage 2 Empoleon just won a tournament somewhere over in Japan. I don't know if you guys watch anyone else other than me, which you probably do because I'm not very famous. In fact, I don't think very many people watch me, but who knows. We got Metal Energy, Time Pulse. Going to try to bring you all some different material. A lot of deck profiles. Hopefully try to bring you some match play. We definitely are going to bring some match play. Reverse Rare Trevenant. And a Weavile. Weavile's pretty good. Weavile's really good in Dark Box. Not that one, but the GX. Weavile GX. We're hoping to get some really good cards out of these packs here. So, what in the world happened to that card? Like dust or something on it. We got Cosmog, Pancham, Drillbur, Tangela, Eevee, Unidentified Fossil, Rapidash, Roxy, Alolan Sandshrew, and a Swanna. Swanna. Probably sure Leonhardt probably has already done that. We have another pack of Cosmic Eclipse. I don't even know how many I've opened. 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 packs. We have 8 packs left. Man, trying to get you guys codes, but we're not getting very many cards here. Probably give you some more codes. We got Leaf, Routes, Sandygast, Spheal, Cottony with Lost March. Still trying to make a comeback there. Lileep. We got Rotom, Erica, Spheal again, and a Trevenant. I actually organized every single card I have, except for all the Cosmic Eclipse cards that I have, but I don't have very many of those anyways. But I organized every single card that I have into boxes by set and by number. And what I did was I kept 4 of every card from Sun and Moon and up. I kept 4 of every card. I don't have very much of the X and Y sets, but I mainly have like Sun and Moon stuff. So I kept everything from Sun and Moon and up, 4 of each. Tried to keep 4 of each, unless I didn't have one. Sawsbuck is a really good card. And I had a whole bunch of extra cards, but I kept 4 of every card, and what I had extra, I sold it to Cool Stuff. And they basically, if you're getting cash, they get you basically $30 for 1,000 cards. But if you're doing like store credit, it jumps up to like 35 to 37. I can't really remember. T-Pig, Togedemaru, Onyx. We got Cynthia and Caitlin busted. Will, Golduck, Bantump, and a Glalie. 1 GX. We need more GXs, man. So yeah, basically I sold all of my bulk. Alright, so if you're doing the math here, and I already told you the numbers, I had over 8,000 bulk. Over 8. It was insane. I finally sold it all. I've been wanting to organize it all, and yeah, I've just been wanting to organize it. and get it done that way, because I do let a lot of people borrow cards, but it's just not worth it. So I'm keeping 4 of every card for myself. If someone needs a card, I'll let them borrow it, but I will ask for it back, because normally I wouldn't if I had so many extras. But look, a Naganadel and Guzzlord GX. It's like calling to me. And a Glalie. Alright. Naganadel and Guzzlord. No one cares about those. What about those up here? Nice. Well, we've already got 3 of those. Which is good, because I know some guys that oh, wait, we pulled a GX, didn't we? Here's your code card. That is from, I believe that's from the same pack. But, yeah. I know some people on the team wanted to play the deck, so we'll go ahead and we'll let them use that card. Bulk, I mean, by bulk, selling bulk, I mean I kept 4 of every common and uncommon and rare if I had 4 of the rares. But, like GXs and EXs, I'll keep for trades. Kyogre! And, okay, we only have 4 packs left. Man, this isn't an awesome opening. So this was 14 packs out of a booster box. And I believe it was probably out of one side. And I did not pay attention to what side it was on. So maybe I should have. I don't know. Dark! Whalmer. But these are basically all free, so it's okay. Apom. Woobat. Pangoro. Heracross. We got a Lily's Pokédoll. Insane card right there. Lillipup and a Beware. Beware is a really good card, especially if you play cards with 2 retreat cost. Because its ability. 3 packs left. We are looking for full arts. So the cards that we really want from this set are full art Cynthia and Caitlyn, or full art Malo and Lana, or full art Roller Skater, or something like that. But we want the first 2 that I said. Those are the 2 cards I want most in this set. So if we happen to pull one of those in this video, I will go nuts, because it will be a free another Lily Pokédoll and a Dusknoir with an Ultra Necrozma holographic. So Lily's Pokédoll, busted card. Busted. We have 2 packs left. 2 packs. We'll open the Blastoise pack last. Okay, we'll open up the babies. Oh, this one's going to be a pain as well. Holy moly. Come on now. Ah, there we go. Alright. The cards didn't go everywhere this time. It's okay. Oh, yeah, whatever. You can have that one. Here. Alright. Well, I already gave you that code card, so if we get a GX, then bleh. Alright, here we go. Water Energy, Duskull, Time Pull, Flabebe, Sandshrew, Alolan, I'm sorry, Ponyta, Professor Oak's Setup. This is also a really good card, guys. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon of different types, put them on your bench, then shuffle your deck. This is a very good card. We have Pyroar, especially in Malamar. I have that in my Malamar deck, and it's insane. Routes. Oh my goodness, Naganadel and Guzzlord for the win in this opening. Naganadel and Guzzlord GX, the rainbow version. Insane. Wow. I guess it really wants me to play this deck in Daytona. Holy moly. We got 1 pack left. So, can we get some last pack magic? Here, this is for the last pack. Good luck to whoever gets it. Guys, if you're taking codes, don't take them all. Share, leave some for others, and be kind. You know the drill. Carvana, Chinchou, Azurill, Rufflet, Oddish. This is a long video. Bellaba and Bryson Man busted supporter card. This is what lost me my final game. Discard top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Vaporeon, Absol, a Stoutland character card with an Emboar rare. Very nice. Betty, nice. Alright. So Stoutland, we got Ultra Necrozma and Excadrill. I believe that was only cards that we really got. And then the GXs, of course. So, awesome. Naganadel Guzzlord. 2 of them. And a Charizard and Braixen, or Braxian, or Brazen. I don't know how you say it. If you know how to say it, comment down below, because I am inept. But, yeah. Awesome packs there. And those were all free because they were my prize packs from my league challenge. And so, yeah. If you liked the video or you think it was too long, let me know. Or if you liked the deck profile, you want to see more deck profiles, let me know. I'm going to be changing up the list for Daytona just a little bit, not by much, because I don't want to ruin it. And, yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Have the best day ever, guys.